this Trace, and today I'd like to go over the data acquisition system I built and its components. So let's get started. I like to start off with a calculator, the TI Inspire. Pretty cool. So check this out. Got the website here. All right, so this calculator is pretty cool because you could connect sensors to it and acquire some data from that. So with this Inspire, you could get this cradle. Let's take a look here. This lab cradle, and the calculator actually slides into it. And from there, you could actually connect sensors to that, which is pretty cool. We'll go over these different sensors that I got, as well as some other stuff. So let's take a look here. What are we covering here? Let's go over this here. So let's take a look at this video here of the data acquisition system. So if you look at this is just a couple bar magnets right here, and this passes over the across this face here, and doing so, I'm able to measure the arc angle as well as the field, the forces applied to this. And I could do that by, well, let's take a look at these bar magnets here. Where is it? So here, I got a few of these right here, 4 inch by 1 by 1 inch. So a couple of those. And what is the pull? The pulling force of each is 17 pounds. So plenty of force to be able to measure. Let's take a look here. Let's get back to the video. Let's take a look here. All right, you can see here how I'm moving this over across the face of this other one right here. So doing so, I'm able, here's the force sensor, and here's the this is a sensor that I could measure the arc angle right here. This guy here, I could measure, I could move this magnet in different orientations, so I could actually acquire some data there. So let's take a look at this. This is the dual range force sensor. And let's take a look here. That's this guy right here. So it's a pretty cool system here. You could actually measure, so you could either pull or push on this, and this sensor could measure that force in either direction. It's pretty cool. Where did I get that? Vineyard.com. All right, let's go back to the video here. So there's one sensor. Okay, and here's the other sensor here, which is, let's take a look here. It's this guy right here. So rotary motion sensor. So you could, it measures the arc angle, essentially. Specifications. The resolution, 1 degree to 0.25 degrees, so a quarter degree, which is, for what I'm doing, it's enough. The resolution is pretty good. So you could definitely do some experiments with that. What is the resolution for the dual force? Specifications. Plus or minus 10 newtons, range 0.01 Newton. All right. Let's get back to the video. All right, that comes over. So those two sensors, I could plug into this cradle right here. And this cradle, I could actually slide that into I could slide the calculator into that and acquire data. But this system right now, I have this just plugged directly into my computer. It's easier. Let's back it up a little bit. All right, so where is it? That's this guy right here. So lab cradle specifications, built in. So education, TI 89, TI Inspire, the Texas Instruments have a lot of cool products. Let's take a look here. There's another thing. Since I have it connected, I'm bypassing the calculator and going directly into the computer. You need a emulator. The calculator has an emulator that you can just download onto the computer, which is right here. It's just TI Inspire CX CAS student software. That's what I've been using. And from that, you could, do essentially everything that you could do with a handheld calculator. Let's see here. Let's get back to the video. So you can see this right here. I'm able to move this back and forth. Now keep in mind, these two components right here are independent from one another. I could move this one back and forth and this one could stay stationary. So I essentially had to isolate this on its own. So the force sensor could accurately measure the forces from the interaction with the two magnets. All right, that's that. All right, what else is there? All right, so let's cover this here. This is gonna be, this is what I'm recording, is the interaction between two magnets, right? So if you take a look at this, this would be essentially the stator with a bar magnet in the rotor with another bar magnet, right? So what I'm recording is this interaction between these two magnets. So there's going to be resistance here, and then it gets to a point where it's going to want to push this. So it's going to have some resistance, and then it's going to want to push it forwards. So that's what I'm measuring. And let's take a look at the video. That's essentially right here. So it's this interaction right here. All right. Let me go ahead and shut that down. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. Let me demonstrate this for you so you could get an idea of how I'm going about this. Adjust the screen here. Give me a second here. Okay, so this is the math emulator. Let me see if I'm still connected. So I'll create a new document here. Yeah, let's see here. Let's go computer. Now this is going to be the discard. Right, so we got these two sensors. This would be the arc angle sensor. And let's take a look here. Let's go 4 times. Decimal place. So let's go for accuracy. Let's go all the way up to 9. 9 decimal places. It's in radians, angle. Let's zero it up. All right, let's go 0. And let's go, it's the force. Decimal places. Let's go 9, 0. All right, so this is it. This is how easy it is. So let's oh, hold on, I gotta cancel this. We could go 20. Let's see let's go 60 seconds. So I would get number of points. Data points would be about 1,200 in 60 seconds. That's quite a bit. I mean, it's gonna be okay. Let's try this. All right. So we're recording. that's it. That's it. That's the data. So if we take a look at this, let's go to the, it's like a spreadsheet. So everything's, I'm recording in two things. It's time for each one, but the only thing that really matters is the force and the arc angle. That's the information we're going to be using. And as the time went on, you could sort of see our angle and our force. And how many data points did we get? I'm at 775. That's enough to do some analytical work. So I guess from here, I think we'll call it a day, and we'll go over what I do with this information after I gather this I gather the data, and we'll do some analytical work next. All right, guys. Peace out.